Look, we're not gonna evacuate the city on your...
I got a hunch you're gonna draw men like fish to the bait.
Well, the DA does, but you generally do all right following your own hunch.
First I have the hunch, then I begin to assemble reasons.
You don't accuse somebody of stock manipulation on a hunch, Ignatz!
Call it a hunch.
Go with a hunch of a man whose brain is fueled by lemon!
And I've got a hunch that this place is going to be good for you. Honest, I have.
Brilliant hunches cost the life of a good cop.
Give it a rest. You got Castor. Just go home. Look, we're not gonna evacuate the city on your hunch.
Look, I know Castor too well for this to be a hunch.
You know something? I got a hunch you're gonna draw men like fish to the bait. Maybe I can catch one of them while they swim by.
You still want me to lay off? Well, the DA does, but you generally do all right following your own hunches. Thanks, Bernie. Well,
You don't know. Not yet. First I have the hunch, then I begin to assemble reasons. And then you.
No.
Amy's hunches are usually pretty good, Chief.
You don't accuse somebody of stock manipulation on a hunch, Ignatz! The readers of the Manhattan Argus aren't interested in sensationalism, gossip.
The neighborhood.
How do you know?
Call it a hunch.
Arthur! I say we go! Go with a hunch of a man whose brain is fueled by lemons! This is suicide!
Hey, I think
Those doctors tell you, I've seen an awful lot of people fool 'em. And I've got a hunch that this place is going to be good for you. Honest, I have. Come on now, come on. You be a good kid and snap.
yeah, I know, Popeye. These brilliant hunches cost the life of a good cop.
Hey, look, this is the way you're coming in on this. Why don't you stay home with...
Yeah. I was hoping maybe with your tuning fork that you might have a hunch.
No. No hunches.
What?
How can you be so sure?
Oh, it's just a hunch.
You're playing a hunch.
Hey, remember the bomb under your toilet?
Oh, shit, how can I forget?
Red wire, blue wires.
That was the only sounds I could get out. The clicks and grunts. I've got a gut hunch they're very much like the baboon vocalizations.
Mason says that you took blood tests and the lab report showed some characteristics.
I keep that particular piece of paper myself. I have a hunch. It might turn out to be something pretty important. A document.
Sure.
Like the...
Managed to pick the winning number on his first spin.
I want to go with my first instinct. As my first hunch, 17.
Okie dokie, here we go!
APD, but he's definitely a badge.
How do you know that?
A hunch. Things he said. Like being able to spot a phony ID.
Jesus Christ.
Ned Tannen. Ned Tannen had a way of hunching over behind his desk. He was on the 14th floor, by the way, of the Black Tower, in the office.
But, it's just a hunch.
Say it straight, Molin.
Well, you know how
They forwarded the stolen vehicle license to the roadblock. You still want to go to the farm?
Yeah, I got a hunch.
I'm gonna look for your father. My hunch is they've got him in the caboose. Don't even think about it. A Bobo will take care of you.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
Where do you suppose this goes?
I have a hunch. I just hope I'm wrong.
You're pregnant. I had a hunch.
You don't need to spend another 5 years researching. Your hunch is correct. A quantum computer is the key to intelligent machines.
Because if he's not here when Miller comes, my hunch is there won't be any trouble. Not one bit. Tomorrow we'll have a new marshal. And if we can all...
And nail him.
How can you be sure if it'll be drugs or something?
I got a hunch, okay? That's a technique by which many crimes outside of Beverly Hills get solved.
They're telling us.
I don't know.
Don't give us hunches, give us facts. You're the one who brought us into this. Don't try to jump off the top.
What are we doing? You sound like a whiny-ass kid. We're playing a hunch.
We've been following this guy all day. He's boring, okay? And everything we run on...
Who pulled the shades down?
Molly likes it that way.
Hey, I got a hunch Williams ain't any place they've been looking for him. He might be right here in this building. Sure, hanging around like a duck in a...
If he's up to something. And I have a hunch from what you're saying that he is.
I thought you couldn't identify him.
I can't. Just call it a hunch.
With all due respect to your psychic abilities, we'll
Be beyond pissed, though. You know I shut down number 2 last night, right?
Yeah, man, I had a hunch on that, too.
Let me tell you something. Someday, many years from now, when you're all grown up...
It's another. Take it easy. This ain't our picnic. If you keep on butting in, I got a hunch it might be.
You call this old man Dad. Is he your father?
No.
Now, why would he admit that? I mean, he's only implicating himself.
Well, maybe it's the truth.
Yeah, well, I have a hunch it is the truth. Oh, meanwhile, we'll have to have him testify in a straitjacket.
Tomorrow night, on the Turkish side, my hunch is right. The Germans will give him scopolamine before they operate, and that's what he's going to tell them.
Dear Max, I've got a hunch, and I wanted to write these words to you.
I'm playing a hunch. Don't hit me.
On what evidence?
Call it a hunch.
Absolutely not.
I couldn't find any Florian in the phone book. When I got outside, I had this vague hunch about the flea bag across the street.
Yes, you had a bad back. You walked kind of hunched over, you know?
I wouldn't be closed. He went away, didn't he?
Well, he went away lots of times when I knew him, but he never closed the shop. I get a hunch.
Do you think he's hiding there?
I don't know, but this thing's giving me the ick.
What'd you find out?
On a hunch, I took it upon myself to check out if there was any information.
Hello, Saunders.
You know, I had a hunch I'd find you here when you weren't anyplace else.
Anyway, it was the 1600s. I met a man and I had a hunch that he was like me, so I told him.
I guessed he'd give it away.
Give it away? The boy must be a nitwit. Well, John, you had the right hunch.
John, if you don't mind my saying so, we can't.
I know, Buddington.
Well, I had the right hunch, didn't I?
It's too bad, Brown. She isn't. Miss Crank, can I ask you a question? Did you come up here on just a hunch and nothing more?
Not even a hunch, just hope.
Well, with a little...
With a 3-year-old and a wife getting her master's degree. Look, I'm not gonna burn my reputation on your wild hunch.
Wow.
He is. Have you any idea what Lorenz is up to?
No, but I've got a hunch that whatever's going to happen will happen soon. He offered me the family jewels for the canal, but...
It can be the smallest thing in the world. A little flame that you hunch over and cup with your hand and pray will not be extinguished by all the storm that...
Fixing this place up. But what are we doing?
I have a hunch.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
It's more of a hunch based on some quick calculations.
It's a hunch. It was 70 miles an hour and he's giving us a hunch.
And tough guys try to look tougher when they're insecure. I had a good hunch what they wanted, and I was going to have to shut down this meeting quickly, but without being...
Creek business going on and our convoys scattered all over the ocean.
Have a nasty hunch, that's the idea, sir.
I hope for once you're wrong. Can't afford to have that monster on the loose.
Yes, sir, I sure do like your looks, Inspector. I have a hunch my aunt would, too.
Keep it. I had a hunch you weren't going to take it. You know, Frankie, we got to call him.
These characters to go. 1, they don't believe in it. 2, they'd never stake their reputation on a hunch. Whereas you are expendable.
I'm not sure from what.
I need more than a hunch to go on. Otherwise, I have to send him upstairs.
We need to regress him. Take him back into the past, find out.
Can't even imagine what he would think
all the time,
of
you won't have
right
to
now,
deal
but
with
my
me.
hunch is he'd be ashamed. He'd be ashamed. Come
Why
on.
the hell do you think my father put me in charge of...
I think this whole place is deserted. Shit.
We played a bum hunch.
Fuck.
Okay, let's not get done.
Intuition?
Why not? Quinlan doesn't have a monopoly on hunches.
Well, who do you like for the killer?
Early to tell.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, line us up.
Play it. But I peg a guy on a hunch. That's good police work, not some conspiracy to keep you out of the loop. All right?
Maybe 1 chance in 1,000. Now, my hunch, my opinion.
Me? Oh, Pa wanted me to see Lawton, and I just had a sneaking hunch for one reason or other that you might still be here. And you are, aren't you?